it's Girl About Library, and I'm here today with the Cozy Book Tag. I was tagged to do this by Sylvia K, and I'll be sure to link her channel and her original tag video for this down below. Sylvia tagged me a while ago to do this, and I haven't been feeling cozy, but the weather is a little bit cooler today, and I'm wearing some layers, and in southern Texas, you take your opportunities to feel cozy. So, let's get into the questions. Question number 1. Do you like reading books with a cozy feel to them? Why or why not? I would say that the act of reading itself makes me feel very cozy, but I don't tend to read books with a cozy feel to them. Like books that would be commonly considered cozy reads, like cozy mysteries or chick lit, anything like that. Not my jam. Mostly because my reading tends to be geared towards exploring like
deeper truths of being a human.
And that doesn't necessarily lend itself to coziness in that it kind of digs deep into some really difficult issues. And yeah, I like sad stuff, I like scary stuff, I like controversial stuff. I wouldn't say cozy. But if you have recommendations for cozy books that you feel like meet those criteria, feel free to leave recommendations below. Number 2, what is the coziest genre out there in your opinion? The books that make me feel extra cozy are books that have an unexpected romance in them, or just like really strong family ties in them that I wasn't expecting. I think it's really sweet and fun to read as well as to live vicariously through, and so I enjoy those. Those make me feel very cozy. I usually read adult fiction, and so I don't know that there's a genre that like does that every time for me, but there are definitely authors that do that, where it's like, oh, this is deeper stuff, this is touching on some like deep human truths, but it also has a romantic plot line or it has a family plot line that gives me those warm fuzzy feelings. And there are a couple of authors that I feel like are kind of dependable for that, like Rainbow Rowell, Jojo Moyes definitely has those feelings in there. And there tend to be authors who kind of ride the line between YA, chick lit, general like adult fiction, and somewhere in the midst of all of that is this really cozy space. Number 3, recommend 3 books that made you feel warm and fuzzy inside. That would be, so my three picks are Landline, Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine, and Allie and B. All 3 of these books tackle really important issues. Like Landline deals with like the purpose of life, and Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine really dives into child abuse and loneliness and social anxiety. Allie and B deals with the elderly and foster care system, and so it touches on some really difficult topics, but the way that they do it definitely left me with warm fuzzies. Number 4, do you think it is wrong to read for escapism? Why not? Not at all. I think escapism is a great reason to read. That's definitely been my motivation at other times in my life. I don't feel that as much right now. I feel like the reading that I'm doing right now is more to enhance my life. Looking back though, there are definitely times in my life where I was reading to, I don't know, like, I guess it's escapism. I was reading to tune out my anxiety and like the repetitive, uncontrollable thoughts that I was having. The most recent example of that would be like when I was pregnant and then right after I had my son, my anxiety was just like off the charts. And having reading as a way to escape from that was awesome. You know, like the first 5 or so minutes you're reading a book, you're probably still thinking about whatever it is you were worrying about. But after 5 or 10 minutes, if you are enjoying the book that you're reading, those things start to fade away and you are just in a cozy space where even if you're reading about something difficult, it's not your life. It's not directly affecting you the way that the things that you're worrying about are, and it's a great escape. Question number 5, do you think reading challenges and coziness go together? Why or why not? For me, no. For me, reading challenges do not equal coziness, but I can definitely see why they do for other people. I've I've never successfully completed one. My life and my schedule don't necessarily lend themselves to reading challenges, but should the opportunity ever come up, and I think it's going to, like in a couple of months, I think it's gonna work out, and I can participate in one and not feel any other pressures, I think that they could be really cozy because it's just this like excuse to completely immerse yourself in reading, and that sounds super cozy. Question number 6. Do you like to make things cozy before you pick up a book? If so, how do you go about it? Absolutely. Most of my reading takes place in bed, which is the coziest of places. And I usually give myself about an hour before I go to sleep every night to read. So, I mean, I'm in my pajamas, I'm under covers, like, it's the epitome of cozy. The other half of my reading, though, gets done, like, at the gym. So, I mean, that's not at all cozy, but I do prefer the cozy setting. Number 7, do you listen to music while reading? If so, recommend a song or playlist you like. No. Nope. I do not like reading and listening to anything. I have a sound machine, so I guess just shh is the background noise I prefer. I've never enjoyed listening to music and doing things like that. Like, I was never someone who listened to music and did homework or listened to music and wrote a paper. I can't. Nope. Number 8, do you like to eat and drink while reading? I like coffee and I like snacks, but I've never been one to like eat a meal while I'm reading. Number 9, is having a booktube channel conducive to a cozy reading routine? Why or why not?
I absolutely think it is.
Probably the coziest thing that I do besides getting into bed and reading. This is time for me to talk to a camera about the thing that I love, or one of the things that I love. I love many things and people, but it's time to myself, and I think that the way that I go about it is very cozy and just like indulgent, and I love it. Number 10, name at least 3 booktubers whose videos have a very cozy feel to them. The very first person who came to mind for this question was Catherine Lyle. I love her channel. Her aesthetic in all of her videos is super duper cozy, but her most recent video, which I will link below, is like by candlelight, and there are like rain sounds in the background, so it's the epitome of cozy. Number 2 for me would be Mary of Happily Ever Esh. She is such, I love her. I don't know her personally, but like I really enjoy watching her channel, and just like settling in to watch someone who you enjoy listening to talk is that's super cozy. And then Sophie at Portal in the Pages, she's a bigger YouTuber, but she is still super duper cozy. She has a very like chill voice, and her videos are very calm, and she also has an English accent, so fun to watch and super cozy. Alright guys, those are my answers to the cozy book tag questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.